EG. See if they go for a similar flow as before. There we go. As we said, if you're gonna break it up, you're gonna take away the Shadow Demon, and this is, you know, it's gonna force Newbee to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, I think that's good because the closest games they've had to SC Luna, pretty much.
Yes.
And I think that EG had a little bit of break between that game. They're gonna ban out the Drow as well, which is also a counter to the lineup that they're banning to, for obvious reasons. Because if you have this Drow strat and a ton of ranged heroes in lane, then it's very difficult to actually win the lanes. Okay, we got some defense going on.
Indeed, this time, yeah, Slardar lifesteal Andy gets through.
Yeah, and IO does as well. I don't think we've seen that the entire series either.
Ooh, and obviously EG before, they were picking IO Omni Knight like loads of games. Yeah, so I wonder if they'll do that again here.
I mean, it's not bad. GA is great against Slardar and Lifestealer. The crush. The only downside to it is that if we don't have GA, you can obviously amp through spell immunity. So you're still going to have a pretty good amount of physical damage to worry about. That can be something that really hinders Omni-Knight lineups. So I'm not sure if they're going to pick it now, especially considering it would reveal their entire support cast. But yeah, it could be in the future.
It's going to be the Axe Cup here for Uni. We know we can have a very, very impressive game on it. But, I mean, as you said already, Lifestealer and Star can play around an Axe, and they can kill the Axe, can't they?
Yeah, they absolutely can. It all comes down to who gets the opener. That's the most important thing. If Axe opens on them, it's bad for them. If they open Axe, it's bad for Axe. Because you take so much damage in the stun duration if you have Amp on and a Lifestealer beating on you that unless you have some sort of outside help, you're just too low health to fight at that point. It can be tricky, but it can also be very good.
5 seconds remaining.
The Primeval Genius is out. I've seen the Lifestealer Slider. Again, they're banning out the Alchemist. This is something I think I've done in pretty much every game of the series against Newbee. Just not wanting to allow the game to get out of hand with anything like an Alk or a Naga pick, of course. That's another hero that we're consistently being banned out this series.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're gonna... they would probably ban Naga anyway. Okay, there's the Omni ban.
And I absolutely understand, because this is what EG like to pick. As you know, the Axe, there's very much the potential to go back and pick up the Omni as well.
Yeah.
But EG do, of course, yeah. Getting that IO through first, thing that they've not been allowed to do so far this series is still, you know, that's big by EG. They love to run the IO. They pretty much, I think they'd get any time it's not banned as first pick, it seems at the moment.
Well, I mean, they have 2 amazing IO layers, so there's no reason not to. It's just a hero that's well within their comfort zone. I was thinking about maybe ET, but then I realized that Slardar and Lifestealer both itemize in a way that doesn't really care that much. Like, you want to pick him into Agi cores more than anything else, or you want to pick a heavy magical damage line where you can abuse the aura. But in this situation, I don't know if it's really that good, because Lifestealer pretty much destroys Elder Titan, because you just rage and you kill him, and Slardar is pretty much the same thing. You get a blink initiation and you kill him. So I'm kind of wondering what the second support option is going to be here.
Do you feel they could maybe go for the Venge pick?
You mean EG?
Yeah, EG. Yeah.
So
some sort of a set for who had Lifestealer and Slardar jump.
It's not a bad choice. The risk that you run is you end up becoming like this martyr who just literally always dies in every single fight. But the minus armor is nice, and having the defensive capability is nice as well. Yeah, it's possible. The other thing too, I think, is, you know, the last game, I think maybe 5th banned Medusa or something like that. I'm looking at Slardar Lifestealer, and I'm thinking Medusa, because that hero owns Lifestealer and Slardar. You just pop ulti and they just cannot do anything, magic immunity or not. It's very, very hard to play into. We'll see what game plan is over EG.
I mean, imagine Newbee here, they'll pick up one of their supports when they really want to reveal all their core straight up, will they?
Oh no, definitely not.
There we go, it's the Earth Spirit coming through. For the side of Newbee, a hero that we're yet to see this series. And again, another hero that can kind of deal with an IO, you know what I mean? It certainly makes IO's game harder, because it's heroes that is going to be able to silence or stun up from a distance.
Yeah, it's especially if you know how to set up for the real case. Like, really good Earth Spirits can Boulder Smash and grip on the relocate, and then it's, you know, it's similar to having like that Tide Hunter or a Witch Doctor where you just get the guaranteed disable whenever they're trying to go around the gang. But I don't think that either are the team that necessarily rely on real kick gank so much. I think they actually just like the utility of IO in the early game, like having the free bottle, being able to enable heroes to chase down and go for the early game mission. I feel like their strongest should be in regards to running this hero. But yeah, their spirit for me has been a little bit hit or miss. I see it and I'm kind of like, okay, it's good. I've seen Earth Spirits fall flat a lot lately.
Well, EG picking up the spam. One of the ways to deal with that Slardar lifesteal, in a sense, that war cry. Certainly going to get a little harder for Slardar and lifesteal to get themselves in, take someone down, and get themselves out.
Yeah, this is a manly lineup. This is, there's a bunch of melee strength heroes again. Actually, every single hero that has been picked is a strength hero.
Potential for mid lane Timber for NewBee.
They have IO and Axe. Axe doesn't actually BK until much further into the game. It's still a real solid hero. They have enough lockdown to be able to abuse the Timber's damage.
And also, of all those heroes that's still there, the Oracle's still in the mix. Is he just not as good this game for either side? There's not really a space.
It's still alright, but I think typically one pick Oracle into a that has some super hard initiation.
As
and
Timber.
Timber.
I mean, this seems pretty perfect. Yeah.
This game.
I mean, I'm sure EG must have expected this as well. They must, these last two picks, they must have some kind of an answer for Timber. So I mean, as a second support, obviously, I mean, Kotl's still there. Is there any way you can kind of run a call against NewBee's lineup?
Yeah, Kotl's good. Kotl's definitely good. His mana leak it destroys three of them. Like, Lifestealer can kind of deal with it a little bit, but everybody else, Timber would be forced into building an early Yules. Timber or Earth Spirit needs like a Yules or a Lotus or whatever. It is a very frustrating hero to play against for sure. It's either that or you get another support that can actually do some damage. I've seen a lot of Cyrus in the past against like these type of lineups as well, and it can be really strong because you can whatnot, and you can play. If they want to be something like maybe something don't have.
Yep, you mentioned it earlier. Some way that they can deal with kind of a lifesteal and Slardar running, and also I guess that you can put obviously in the it's going to be Xiamen in the mid lane playing it, and isn't too fussed about what Earth Spirits and such running them earlier on. As long as they get a couple of levels, you should be able to walk off in time for a support TP in and help you.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Like it. So.
Ooh, the Mystic Snake. Okay, call this ban, Andy, quick, on the spot.
I don't know. They're weird saying stuff like that.
Oh, we mentioned the Oracle. We did say.
Yeah, but maybe I can't.
I was talking about for EG, Andy. What are you about? No.
I was not paying attention.
Alright, what about for EG? Looking towards new lineup. They still need that second support. What are they gonna ban? You talked earlier about how the fact that some teams like to run the kind of the Slardar and Witch Doctor combination. Have that Death Ward.
One. It's.
And Witch Doctor is indeed still here. Alright, do you what about the old WD? See? Is there something else that comes to mind that's they just do not want to deal with? And it's going to be the Keep of the Light ban themselves. Wyvern instantly picked up here for Evil Geniuses. I mean, it's good. It's I mean, yeah.
Jump you and on blow up. Having turrets and having
Silencer.
just
Silencer. Well, we wouldn't have called that, but that is going to be the selection here for NewBee. And I'm obviously one of those heroes. You know, you see two supports. Wyvern, there are heroes that are going to be looking for crucial saves in these team fights. And Silence is going to put an end to that. So a nice little way of Newbee finishing off the draft. But yeah, the Wyvern, it's going to be interesting to see because there's obviously a lot of potential. You know, obviously with the curse and then into Stonecase. Obviously you can't damage during the curse, but you could definitely use it to set up a beautiful Stonecase from Samael or allow Universe to just walk in. Recall there's just so many of different kind of setup and combinations out from E this game. But Newbee's lineup is looking like a lot of fun as well. It's going to be a great game for. In your eyes, is there a draft that you feel is the superior one?
I think this even draft. I don't actually think this.
Prepare for battle.
Yeah. So when they do it, typically embrace to do something, right? But if you get this I mean, kill because Stardar gonna go on with that much insane. Game, yeah, they versus probably able to again, it's gonna come down to who's better.
This is going to be quite an exciting game indeed, and it's kind of nice in the last two games as well. This series has really kind of taken us on a magical adventure of all the different avenues of Dota. We're seeing new stuff straight up to now. Crit with a very nice looking cosmetic set, I must say. That is pretty.
Yeah. That's one of them.
Oh, looking pretty fabulous there, Crit.
Is that
I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, I think you're right with that. I think you are right with that.
Oh, by the way, so
The battle begins.
really like he not that's maybe a little bit of a bummer. I see his volume.
Oh, he goes in for the D ward of the award.
Tango. Not take.
Lane wise, what are we going to have? And nothing aggressive necessarily coming out, as it will be both carries sticking to their own safe lanes this time round. Something that we've seen Newbee kind of switch up in a few of these games as they've tried to go head on with Arteezy. But I guess just break the fact that this is quite a potent lane. Immediately with the jump to KP, and KP, he's already used Crush. He's going to try for the TP out. Will just get himself back. But as we're seeing, you got to be careful down here, as these boys on the side of EG pack a fair bit of a punch.
Like, what a tank your players. Pretty decent running 5 disarm. Got it as well. He is good. Turn. In regards to like, I do have a horrible time. I guess I don't have some time to do here.
See down at the bottom, Arteezy doing a good job with the help of the supports of bullying out. And Slider. And Universe, as we can see, straight into the jungle is going to be the option. He is avoiding the lane with the Life Stealer and the Silencer in, and as is understandably so, Andy, there's no point laning.
The reason why you in this situation is that there are other Silencer had killed me. So sometimes what offlane is they will to the lane and to prevent boards and not. He doesn't need that. His Silencer doesn't. He doesn't do anything. That being said, they don't have any way of really killing unless
Damn bot again, KP getting gone on it. EG will finish it off this time. KP even swallowing a mango there, trying to get the last crush out to protect himself. But this is a tough lane indeed for KP, and he has gone all in on the poor man, so he can't really kind of just quickly pick up an Iron Talon and start to clear up some camps, and does not have the luxury of a Universe on the app to be able to avoid the laning stage. As this is getting tricky for KP, he does need help. We're going to see Kaka come back down here. But yeah, first blood for EG. Oh, a little bit of a rolling from Kaka, looking to Artur. Still only just level 1, not more that he can do that. That bottom lane going very well for the start of EG. The mid lane matchup, even at the moment, Xiamen SEC pretty much on par in terms of farm. Obviously, yeah, for the offlaners, Universe is getting the job complete. And U9 on the safe lane. finding the same as RTZ, but he doesn't have the bonus of getting involved in a kill.
I think I'll like so even some males is fine now. Burning all this map. Yeah, I'm still here. They're just getting a bit more out of their pick.
And this is smart as well from EG. They see, of course, Faith has come down here to try and help KP a little bit, and immediately Universe, he just came out to top, cleared out a wave, knows that it's safe to do so with the fact that Lifestealer now on his own. The bottom lane getting stuck in again. KP going for the crush, but it has to be the crush run, trying to get himself out of here. RTZ's got a Storm Hammer in 5 seconds. He's looking to chase down Faith with the War Cry. He's going to have the Storm Hammer. Faith in a lot of trouble. It's going to be another kill on this bottom lane. Artur, can he get out? Kaka and KP have their eyes on him. Kaka has got no spells at the moment. In fact, Zai as well, trying to save RTZ. He could be the one to kind of bail him out, but no, Zai tethers across. Kaka, he has a roll and a smash, but it's not going to be enough. Zai heals RTZ back up. And EG get away with that play there, just kind of wrapping around behind that tier 1 and getting themselves back out to safety thanks to Zai.
That was very nice by everybody. I mean, it seems like EG, regained second game where there was a lot of really things that gone wrong. So far, it seems like they're very, very in the links. They have the high surround guys against 4 level of them. Stealer. Like, that's how you know maybe have time because they don't have potential.
And at the moment, obviously with Faith sitting down on the side, he can help put a little pressure onto RTZ, but it really is nothing more than just that. There's still the backup of Zion crit. Very, very good supports to just allowing this man to feel very safe in the lane, and as we saw, just feel safe diving around past tier 1s. So they can keep him alive and self-sustain so well. Kaka, he himself, he has hit all 3, but still yet to really find an opening to go in on. And as we said as well, back to the draft, the fact that they do run this Medusa, it's very hard for these supports to do anything about in this laning stage.
Yeah, if you have you basically almost double low points of mana. When you do get ganked, have that stick, it's making it possible to take down 3 here minimum, and that's hoping that each doesn't react in the way. Obviously, it doesn't.
And Universe, as we can see, 6 minutes in, he's already going to look to get that triple stack up as well. So the Ancients looking in good shape as well for EG. Take later on in the game. It's be interesting to see if they do give that to the Axe or to Sven. I imagine they probably will give it to Universe, won't they? Because his Vanguard blink time is going to be pretty crucial. Well, bottom lane, then onto KB, and pop the crush. TP reaction coming in as well. U90 going to come down, see if he can find anything to clear this one up. He has a Regin and wins. Can he feel that he can actually go in on this one? In fact, they're going to turn their attention towards Crit. It went out for a TP there. Nearly gets a boulder smash to the face. He'll be able to escape. See still with the eyes onto RTZ. They're coming full pressure on this bottom lane. Artur still with Storm Hammer though, so it's hard for SC to go in on this. Newbee have the full 5-man down here towards the bottom. And they find nothing, and this just opens up the map for Sumail to continue the pressure on mid, and for Universe to continue to just find a free lane up top.
Really not really with me.
Yeah, Zai's been left alone. He can't play his way out of this one. So Newbee will finally find the kill. Not the kill that they're necessarily looking to come out for at the start, as they would love to find Artur. They do get a kill nonetheless. And in fact, talking about RTZ, he's got his eyes up on the top lane. AP, he hasn't got mana for Crush. He's got no way of getting himself out of this. Universe comes in, it stops the call, and KP getting dunked down. So they may have lost the IO down bot, but RTZ quick to get himself involved in some action up on the top lane, and EG 3-1 looking to be absolutely back on form as they were at the start of this series.
Here for at least the trade tier, they're not, but that's their own stuff. And so this one's not just like an you go down and big lifesteal still get arm. And
Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
It's just Alpha Tower trade, and also yeah, with that gold U9 closing in on the armlet. As we can see, some out. 1 for 6, still ahead of SC's 40 for 4. As SC did try and move around the map a little bit, and it's starting to hurt him. But it's still early days, of course, aiming at it. Even though it's 3 to 1, NewBee are still keeping the gap close. So yeah, just only a lead at this stage. Very close indeed. Maybe about to get a bit bigger though, because Universe will head over to the stacks to clean them for themselves up. And there's no way that NewBee can do anything to so Universe gets that dollar for free here and 2.5k gold. This time round actually a little bit different. I guess because he feels he has these supports, you know, the Wyvern and the Eye, he just goes straight in for the blink, realizing that they've got good momentum now and they want to abuse that EG.
Yeah, probably the Vanguard is a good choice because you're the one who to be and the X factor is balanced. But if the goals are on point, then there is a chance for these big teams. That's not until the start of the and AP does not have 6-6 to the game. Significantly hard to diverse. You have a large window to where playing Vanguard would still be effective, whereas getting now negotiation with really made it. But the other thing too, I guess, is might say that okay, if we can get 1 or 2 ones off this is as global, it's why because objective or like that. And I mean, I was a little to worry about Magnite as well.
Let's see if the Universe does get that big play with that blink. Coming out towards mid. Let's see what kind of opening they get. Arteezy with the helm done. Prit has a smoke. Ready if they want to try and go for that play. And also nearly hitting level 6 on the Wyvern. And this, they don't want to smoke here. That there's a ward down for NewBee. Universe and Crit go from this angle. And it's going to be a little hard for them to get something successfully done with it. At the least, NewBee should have noticed that the blink is out on Universe. They're not going to smoke, and now they will. So NewBee, I think they'll be. They should be aware of this one. And indeed, U9 and Faith maybe preparing to back up. I mean, as I said, they're still hanging around fairly close. I know it. U9, he's got to be careful. He's playing around with the wave. Universe going to close in, and he hangs around too long. U9 gets jumped on by Universe, falling down. The dunk's there to finish it. Uni gets a free kill. In fact, he relocating to just a mini relocate to the side. Maybe seeing a cat Faith hiding in the tree line, but it wasn't to be the case. Just a little bit too short there, Zai.
I think we were more just on here. They need to locate that because ground. That's my assumption. That's alright. They end up getting a really high value kill. Again, it's there. A global talent probably would have saved him.
Yeah.
And then nice thing, Blink Dagger gonna get a kill. Either way.
Jumps in, looks cool. He will catch S actually. Just bring it back a little bit, but they don't have quite the damage to bring down that big old timber. SC treks back. And as you said, just the next fight will be a little bit harder for EG because of that glow online. And we'll see.
This one.
They play it. Yeah. With Kaka, they've got the lifestealer bomb. And what's he get? Yeah, just the only in the lifestealer. But that's enough. If they can get the slow and the stun on someone, they can get that kill. They'd love to go for it. There's no red Kate as well either. Still 10 seconds before that's off, and Arteezy's going to walk straight into this one. There's the boulder smash. A major lockdown onto the Sven, and Artor is gone. And there's the call. Universe not actually catching anyone. Samel's coming with a stone gate, trying to find a return. They'll freeze up KP, but they can't follow through onto Faith. They've got to be careful, G. The full 5-man of NewBee is here. Samel still kind of teasing around with it. Throws out a snake. But yeah, NewBee, at the end of the day, they get away with the kill for free, and it's a good one as well, and all down to that wall placement.
I think that's the cool, which is not any NewBee. This is ends up with meta for the fight. regardless. Still a lot to do. It's gonna be a rough game if you lose the fight.
Somehow with that Dragon's complete 200 gold at that one in the bag. Universe for the Black Mouse, so he's in Vanguard at least for this moment in the game. So he himself really stuck in. Yeah.
Heals a lot. I mean, granted, we have power. He wants something that's actually be able to stop. Then also be very big here. Really yes. Great item.
Towards the top universe. And confident as he continues to push this lane in. Keeping himself just out of Vision's way at the moment. Mid lane, Xiamen has the backup of Crit just in case anyone goes on them. As EG playing this portion carefully just in case Newbee try and make a jump. They know that that global's still there and available. And she split up, but as we can see, just the cores of Arteezy and Xiamen just being supported, backed up by at least a +1 just in case anything goes down. Universe is the only one that's having to man mode it on his own at the moment. But it's working out for EG. They're continuing to find the farm. These lanes in both bottom and middle and try and finish off some of the tier 1 and take those away from Newbee as Xiamen. Empty with the Dragon Lance completes a DD as well, ready for the next fight. And he should be able to finish off this tower. We'll see if he tries for a deny, but no, they're just going to let it go. And Xiamen finishes the tower. More is the back. The Snake Lady and top of the nerf board, all 3 of the cores of EG. They're sitting there at the moment.
A lot more he's guaranteed now. Before he was cock was rolling to be the stealer, but it's much more level. Once 240, you know, that yeah, across them. Picking it, CNH being and he can blink into this, like, need to.
How does failure taste?
This is certainly the EG of Game 1 and Game 2 coming through this match here in Game 4. 1 game away from securing the title here at the MDL Land Championships EG. And here in this 4th match, it certainly seems to be a strong start. As Newbee still yet to really kind of find a footing. At the same time, we can fight with kind of utilization of the ports. You know, let's see kind of kicker and fake with the globe and the magnetize and have a chance to take down EG. As you say, Echo Saber on our tour, EG very much ready for the fight if it comes to them. Like it to will as the smokes from New KP. They were ready with U9 inside him. And it looks to lead towards the lane, but EG, they're grouped up. They are there as the full 5-man. They should be ready to kick back if Newbee try and jump. Zai's not though. He's going to take the full brunt here. The jump in onto Zai. The global silence has been popped towards him. Trying to bring him down low. Xiamen did get the stone gaze off in time. And in fact, Easy shoots down Faith. U9 has to back away as they're chasing it down here. EG, they only lost 1 at the start of this fight. KP again coming in with the 3-man crush. SC with the chakram. Oh, it's a huge play there from KP piecing this up. But RTZ looks towards SCCC. U9's found himself the triple kill though. Artur in trouble. And again, KP really on this Slardar, setting up these big as he even managed to chase down and kill Xiamen off the back of it. EG getting team wiped. I mean, KP, you said once he gets the blink, things are going to start to turn around, and it certainly happened there. The combination of him and the Timbersaw and EG just kind of fighting around that, but they were grouped up, and Newbee just punished the hell out of it.
And it's a common thing. First one could think because they initiated with stuff, right? No, here's break. Kill hero on the side of Newbee, they might spend it. Out. So harder to see. So he gets out of the fight. It's Blade Dagger. See, it's a G. You know, EG if throw their limbs out. And 3-man him. think that's just a that was very nicely moved.
And now for the next fight. Echo Saber's complete on U9. And SCCC has the Bloodstone gun. They're going to try for a Roche attempt here. There's no global. 27 seconds until that's back. So they could have a chance here, but it's being scanned out. Newbee, they're on the way over. And they are ready to try and do something. They have magnetized everything apart from the global silences here. And even that may come back just in time for this. Throw the Chakram out, trying to spook EG. It's easier with the DD doing quick work against the Roshan. SC might try for a bit of a play. There's the jump. Goes in immediately onto Cell. Got the magnet. Submerge. Stone Gaze. And they're able to throw. Just buy some out. And get it off the as well. Look at Kaka. The Stone. EG will find the kill on the Earth Spirit. They get a kill. Get the at the edge. But EG. Newbee just unable to get the position to contest it at the right time there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Really for me. Reckon cool down. Because I would actually needed to make is if every single starts off by new people in the sun, they're pretty much all of the fights. So anyway, our
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
for that or not. Much objective our but you know Newbee all of
is under attack.
like I don't think I mean it's damage, but it's more global in the sun because
Yeah.
I plus thread anything.
He really is. He really is with that arm that Echo Saber. Just looking back towards RTZ and okay, RTZ this game picks up the Ogre Club. So yeah, he's gonna go for the BKB first and that. Yeah, I mean against New's lineup.
Be the one who not actually supports the or obviously can dispel an amplifier.
Look at this Newbee going for smoke. Last time we saw them do this, it was very, very, very nice for them as they're able to wipe EG. See if they can go for a similar to a play. They go for the wraparound here. And this could catch EG off guard at the moment. They're just focusing on the Ancients. KP, look at the jump, and he hits the two-man crush. Side, getting bursted immediately. The global comes out. Universe tried to come in, but the global wouldn't come, so he couldn't get the call off. There'll be a cold embrace. Now Winter's Curse. Can they turn this? RTZ being healed up by side, getting the damage out with the God Trent. Uno falling low. They managed to take one. They take two. RTZ looks towards SCCC. He's going to find the Timbersaw as well. Faith on the retreat. Relocates there from Zai. Faith right to TPL. He's not going to make it. Newbee lose 4. EG there, turning it around, and a lot of it down to Crit, keeping the team alive there with the cold embrace of the Winter's Curse, and oh my goodness, they've found KP as well. This time, it looks to EG wiping the floor of Newbee's blood. KP, he'll try and get himself out. They don't, of course, have the blink, so KP might be able to skip it. It looks like he will just be able to find his way back to base, so they're not getting the full 5 this time. But EG there with the turnaround, and as we can see, during the global silence, it's great for Newbee, but as soon as that off, it just also to EG.
Yeah, I something that run out because they can pop this over. They can kill the or anything to do. It's like best case. Have KP really soon. That global initiation will take like the pressure you is not going to still kill, but it won't be because he'll pop work straight up one with the armor that he has 40 armor. That's pretty tanky.
He's going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with these fights. Even though it's fair to say that he already is, as shown in that last one. And yeah, you're damn right. At U9, he needs that next item. He needs that Deso. Have a chance of killing the bigger cores. And push comes down mid. EG bringing it together now. 2 will start to drop. And again, EG, they have all their options online. So do Newbee. Both teams ready for the potential to look for another clash. SC was pushing in the top lane. TP's back. Join the rest of the team. They don't have U9 with them, but they just have the TP. Now he'll back up. Now, EG able to get one of the wards up on the high ground here as well against Newbee.
Global.
Radiant's
Moments them out.
is under attack.
Clearing out the waves, starting to get a bit of tickle damage onto the tier 3. Looks like EG feeling in no rush at the moment.
Middle tower is under
They'll
attack.
back off, back away. Somehow pretty much with the Hurricane Pike complete. I guess that's the thing as well, New's lineup, because they've got this Medusa Sven combination, EG's lineup with the Medusa Sven, they're in no real rush this game, are they?
No, I don't think so. The global become less effective as well, because more supports items either stuff themselves or please be able to survive low. And then you have to worry about, like, okay, what does Fate do if it lets it go and fight? Then they pretty much becomes useless. It's one of their lineup kind of main problems. Once global fights, if they're playing fight,
Really looks like Newbee, what they need is KP again to hit these kind of 3-man crushes and then have FP following through with the damage. Oh, top lane crit, he has been spotted out here. And try and get himself away. Kak actually off the point there. There's crit with the juice. I think he might just get away with this one. Well, the full fight on him, Newbee up there. Yeah.
this is really try to kill him. And then he's no longer gonna have that second last mail. He is. I still I have a fight in him that can still turn
Radiant's top tower
with
is
himself
under
really
attack.
big in it. Mess up 1 or 2 more, it's gonna be.
Radiant's top
And there's that iron pickup we talked about for U9. The Desolator's complete. So this time, if they get the jump during that global silence, you've got the chance of bringing down, as you said, not just I on the IO, getting a core as well, and making the fight that little bit easier for Newbee. But EG, of course, at the moment, looking very, very scary indeed. And you really, really do need to kill these cores through the duration of that silence. And obviously, Arteezy with his BKB, and as you said, Samael pretty much has the man to done. That global silence is really diminishing in its effectiveness in these team fights.
Kind of timing that the first time they showcased it, it hit like it did perfectly. Timing was on point. Every was falling. And start coming and just playing a position bouncer. You know, beats and goals and all. They're gonna make your hero useless. That's why it's such it's an all-in type start. I think it was a great idea. It's a matter to force the. I already
And they really want to do something big with that. We saw them kind of hiding in the tree line up top just in case EG were going to come back and defend. But EG, under the cover of smoke, Universe leading the charge. Ready to fight, but then again, so are Newbee. See who gets the first perfect jump, EG. Can they find anything here? Newbee are keeping themselves off to the side. Blink now purchased by Arteezy as well. Crit. Oh, he's going to be spotted here. You know what's up, and there's the call. On Universe gets out Kaka, but Arteezy pops the BK. Through the Earth Spirit. First Kaka drops the Magnetize, but Kaka, he's out of the fight. They have lost crit. So 1-for-1 at the moment. You see if they can chase for more. Artur has that blink off in a second, but he's not going to go too aggressive. They'll just limit us to that. A 1-for-1 trade. But obviously favourable here for side of EG in the sense that Newbee have used that full silence.
is under attack.
So KP, looks like they're not going to chase him down for the time being. KP will be able to keep himself up, but 1-for-1 trade. But the fact that the silence is on cooldown, that's kind of a big blow. But at the same time, it kind of feels like what does the matter? Because it's very hard for Fate to find a good silence now because of the ways they can remove it.
Yeah, that's true. The bigger that comes up, don't maybe if it will and even so bit.
Radiant's
Without
top tower
double,
is
I
under
don't
attack.
think there's any worry. Gee, there's like I'm just gonna kill this. Global is a huge part and that utility. They're trying to think that, but it's not.
Eyes on KP here to find the big initiation, to find the big blink crush. He's going to lead in, jumps in. It will catch 2 of them here. Looking for Crit first. Crit gets forced out to the side. Crit's still alive for this. So Kaka and Yuna following those. Arteezy just choking through the lineup. 2 dead on Newbee. EG head back into the pit. with only 3 alive. Newbee with minimal resources that they can use to contest this. So EG should be able to clean out the Roshan. Oh, Arteezy actually jumped forward. Oh no, flashbacks. If only he had a way of chopping down trees. Arteezy, he sprouted himself there. He's got backup. He's okay. It was nearly a disaster. Zai comes across, has to relocate him out there. And he relocates him in further deep. Arteezy's found faith. Zai managing to help out all that past the tree situation. Now, last 2 will get out on Newbee. Haven't actually managed to finish off Roche, but I'm sure he will head back in the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That point, like it wasn't them from that was his and got way they had like 2 people in like a second just dropping, and that's when you get to the wall.
KP just going in for a crush onto Samael. You know, it's slow. Are we going to see any kind of spectacular play come through? Anthony jumps in there looking for the steal. Oh, they're not going to get it. EG will find it out, paying with their lives. Kaka to full, SCC to the high ground, but they're surrounding him. EG were able to finish off Roche, get the Aegis. Samael dropping incredibly low. Will pop, but he has the Aegis. U9 trying to make a goal onto Arteezy. Arteezy needs help. It doesn't look like he's going to get it. KP comes in with the cross. Zai just in time. Zai with the save. Artor survives the call onto U9. Out comes the stone gaze from Samael. Found the life stealer. They're chasing down KP as well. EG are doing it here as a 4th to hit the deck on the side of Newbee. Evil geniuses pulling it through. 18-10. And Zai there just with the clutch saves coming in and keeping Arteezy in the game.
Man, GG. I thought that we were gonna back him because, you know, he's like 5 health if he's full him. And all of a sudden he just turned around.
The Universe jumps immediately in onto the Timber Storm with damage. He's falling low. SC will be able to get himself out with the Timber check. Universe fairly low as well. So they'll back away, and Newbee will have the full lineup back up in the game. We'll have a look at the net worth difference now, so I can imagine it's starting to spiral a little bit out of control. And I say a little bit, a lot of it. It's over 15,000 net worth lead now for Evil Geniuses. They're in a very, very good position at this stage, and Newbee they need something bigger. And well, Samael, he has not got any friends here, and they'll try to walk it off. Maybe that's going to be enough. Zai's coming down. Zai's like, alright, I'll save you as well. There's the ult from Crit, holding back the side of the Universe. Oh, he comes in. He hits the 3-man call. Nikon in the midst of it all, but they're still punching into Samael. Kept alive there by the cold embrace from Crit. U9 into Creep. Arteezy jumping in onto Faith. Newbee, they're going to lose their silencer. And EG now ready to go in for a push. Again, Zai and Crit doing God's work here for the side of EG, keeping the cause alive. And they're ready to push. Silencer does have buyback. He does have the glove silence. We'll see if Faith uses it. As we can see, U9 just casually riding himself back to base there in the range creep. Getting himself back to safety. But EG, they really, really are on the verge of doing it here at MDL. Getting that championship title for Arteezy and the boys.
Time for Newbee if they make their way back into this.
Oh, it is.
That's really the problem. It's very empty. Their ability to actually every so and that 1-2 right now it's just been as a female. That
Dire's top tower is under attack.
has like that like ridiculous like
Oh, tried to come over the smoke, but the balls from Zai there tickling onto the old Timbersaw. K still trying to look for jumping, but no, he jumps upon KP's out. U9 is out of the box, but look at the damage coming from EG. Life Stealer's down as well. That's 2 dead on the side of Newbee. Neither with buyback element and EG. They've not been done yet. They're looking to chase for more. They've got their eyes on Faith. Will be a blink in a second. I know. Give out from Arteezy, but they're chasing deep. And they're going in high. Faith's out as well. Double kill for Samael. And EG immediately onto the tier 3s. No buyback available for KP. No back available for U9. EG at least, they're going to be able to get this set of racks up at the top by the looks of it. See how careful they play. Eddie jumps in. Maybe that's enough actually to hold them off. Newbee, if they can pull off the defense here, it'll be pretty big for them. They need everything they can get at this part of the game where they're so far behind. Greaves now done on crit. Now looks like EG paying a bit of respect here for the side of Newbee, and that they're not going to go full in. Tense because Newbee would have had the full back up. EG content and just backing off, and you know, as we said, they know that they're not going to push it too much. They've got this strong draft that spirals very nicely out of control as the game goes on, especially with the lead that they've got. 20 net worth.
Like 4, and each would be able to, because they're the scales there. Yeah, if that's what try to make. Wait, where is? Let's see this. Okay. This goes to Kate this time. But at this stage, it's gonna take EG like the game.
Could it finally happen? It RTD looking for that land win. But this current roster of EG, is looking great. I mean, for a first land, it's been a fantastic performance. And Newbee as well, they've certainly had their strengths. We know that they can pull it together, but can they pull it together with this much of a fall behind for the success comparison? And in fact, on the back, they manages to find in Crit, but Crit cold embraces himself. The burst from SCCC, it's not going to quite be enough. Crit still surviving. Universe with the call, so Crit, he's going to live through this. They will actually lose U9 on the lifestealers. RTZ and I chase him down. Xiamen forcing Kaka back to the high ground. The jump from Universe, get the battle ground. They'll chase him down as well. It's a second down on Newbee. EG finding 2. Lose 2 on the back of it as AP had to try and draw the attention his way. So they find 2 in return, Newbee. They're actually making the best of our situation here. Be a buyback though from Crit. KP looking for the TP out. Oh, he's not going to make it. The Dunkaroo from Universe. Finish him off. RTZ looking for Triple C. 3 down Newbee. They managed to find something in return, but they don't have buyback from KP. They need something more, Newbee. They need something big, you know. He's going to find the call onto Triple C, back from Kaka as well. SC being dragged out. KP coming with the crush, but he's in the midst of it all now. RTZ ready to chase down KP. It's going to be a die back on the slider. SC in trouble as well. He timbers away. He's got light streak for Arctor. He jumps in looking for SC. RTZ as well on the lockdown for Kaka. There's a buyback from the Timbersaw, but Kaka's out. There's no buybacks left on the 3 heroes on the sideline, and it's only down to U9. And to clean this up, they've got to do something big here. If they fall, this will be EG claiming the title. RTZ just in, takes down U9, the last man surviving. SC surrounded by the boys in blue. Even Genius is looking, but no, RTZ, he gets chopped down. SC makes space at the moment. Can he actually stall this game long enough? Oh, Universe there with the call, with the dunk down. EG team white Newbee. No buybacks available. EG will move in onto the mid racks. And GG, well played is called. Evil Geniuses have done it. Artor and the boys take their win here at MDL LAN, Andy, and in what spectacular fashion as well.
They think bracket no.
Yes, they knocked them down.
And it's a 3-1. One a little bit much in every single one of these matches. I felt these